Everybody. Our first guest is our resident nutritionist, stopping by every month to help improve our health and enrich our lives. So now she's here to tell us about an innovative new way to help battle the sun. She's Fiorella Dicarlo. We welcome you to the show.
Thank you so much.
Now, Fiorella, a lot of people want to put the baby oil on or yogurt or Jell-O pudding. I don't know. I mean, mayonnaise.
Yes, it's bad news. Want to grease up. It's bad news. Actually, sun damage is the cause of 90% of aging in the skin. So it's really, really, really big factor in that. Yeah. In addition to that, of course, skin cancer too.
Yeah.
So, and of course, I want to preface all this by saying that the foods that I'm going to name next are not protective in of themselves. They're complementary to sunscreen that you are wearing already or any sort of sun protection that you're using already.
Yeah, and this is something that you can put on when you just go out, not just going to the beach.
Right. I recommend sunscreen highly. Winter, rainy days, sunny days.
Yeah, because the sun is still coming down. Its rays are still coming down, so you need the protection all through the year.
You do, and it really does a lot of damage, and really changes the skin cells, which can eventually become cancerous. So it's very important to make sure that you are protected.
So how do we do this? I mean, this is with natural foods that we eat, right?
Absolutely.
Is it topical or you ingest it?
No, this is ingested. These we're discussing ingested food. So the first is lycopene. And lycopene is a phytochemical that is found in red vegetables and fruits, like tomatoes, watermelon, papaya, things like this. So what you would do is you would have, because it is also fat soluble, you would want to try to eat it with a little bit of oil. So if you're making a salad with these foods, a little bit of oil or a little bit of fat in it, like avocado or olive oil, would help the absorption of the lycopene.
Right.
And also in tomatoes, for example, it is better absorbed and more prominent in the tomato when it's cooked.
Yes, I like lycopene. Yes. Well, guys like lycopene because it helps with the prostate and all of that.
Right, exactly.
Lycopene.
That's right. It's very, very powerful.
Yes.
And I would say like the second is citrus fruits and vitamin C. And vitamin C, of course, we know is an antioxidant. So any free radicals caused by sun's damages, like the UVA and UVB rays, are quenched by vitamin C. Now, vitamin C is a water-soluble vitamin, so what you want to do is you want to have vitamin C-rich foods throughout the day to optimize your skin protection from it. So that's very important. The other I would, of course, always recommend, and you've heard me say before, is omega-3 fatty acids. But specifically in studies, omega-3s have actually been found to prohibit the changes in skin cells that could eventually lead to cancer. So that's really big, and that really helps. It lowers inflammation in the body, and it also increases the amount of time that you can actually be out in the sun.
That's a very good one.
Yes.
So you got we got one water-soluble vitamin, and you got two fat-soluble vitamins.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And the omega-3s also, they're found in salmon, mackerel, sardines, walnuts, flax seeds. You can also do fish oils every day. If you can't get the fish in sometimes, you want to try a fish oil, I would say maybe 3 times a day. I would highly recommend that. And then, of course, we move on to green tea or black tea, actually. Green tea and black tea have been found to have extraordinary antioxidant powers and lowers inflammation from sun damage and from sunburns. So if you, sip it all day long, decaf is fine too. Yeah, you just a little sprig of lemon in there will enhance the antioxidant power also in any tea. Yeah. So that's also helpful.
This is a wonderful low price insurance.
Yes, but of course, I want to say, not aside from sunscreen. Please sunscreen also. I don't want anyone to think that, I'm going to eat some, walnuts and I'll be okay for the sun, of course. So yeah, for sure, definitely a compliment.
Inside, outside.
Yes. For sure. And my last one actually is really interesting. It's called sulforaphane. And this is a compound that's found in cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cauliflower. And that has also been shown to reduce UVA damage in skin and also increase the defense regarding the inflammation that could be produced by the sun's rays also. So that's really great.
Especially in the summertime. I mean, we got the 90-degree temperatures going on right about now.
Yes,
and
it's a gorgeous day.
Yeah, so it's a wonderful thing to be protected. You got your lycopene, your vitamin C, omega-3s. You mentioned something about green teas or black tea.
That's right, and sulforaphane. Our new word for the day, sulforaphane, yes. And there are also other things that actually make you more susceptible to sun, and a lot of people don't know about that, and that's things like antibiotics, some birth controls. Ibuprofen makes you more photosensitive also.
Wow,
So
yes.
if you are taking these types of medications or anti-acne
Wear a
medications,
big hat.
big hat,
Or
big
an umbrella.
glasses, and lots of sunscreen. Exactly.
Yeah, you see a lot of people with the umbrella up. You know,
Yeah.
you wonder why. I just want to get out of the sun, but you know, maybe they're
Yeah,
on
I'm one of those
antibiotics or
people.
something
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that. So that's great. This is a wealth of information. So let's recap.
Yes. So well, first, of
Yes.
course, is we're trying to do lycopene. Lycopene, tomato sauce, papaya, you know, anything that's red, vegetable, or fruit. The second would be,
Can I
of
just go
course,
get a pizza?
no. Well, you know what? Pizza's not that bad. Try it low fat, but
Yeah.
you know, tomato sauce cooked with olive oil in it enhances
you
the
go.
absorption.
Yes.
So, and then we go down to omega-3 fatty acids, green tea, black tea with a little sprig of lemon in it, and also sulforaphane, our new word for the day, and cruciferous vegetables.
What about supplements? Is there a female vitamin or a male vitamin that we can take with all of those ingredients in it?
Well, it's kind of tough to get all of them together. You know, in a multivitamin, you do get a nice amount of a mix, but you very rarely get fish oil involved in that you can get for the omega-3s.
Yep.
You can eat them separately, though, or you can take them separately. I definitely recommend the fish oil, like I said, about 3 times a
Yeah.
day, especially if you're not taking in a lot of fish during the week. And definitely a multivitamin is great, and vitamin C. You know, you could do that. That definitely helps you with, you know, just the cell repair of skin. Vitamin
Yeah.
C is known to, you know, help with that. So.
Yes. Now, we mentioned water-soluble and fat-soluble.
Yes.
Tell our audience the difference between the two.
Sure. Well, fat-soluble vitamins are vitamins A, D, E, and K. And those vitamins, when ingested, they actually are more absorbed into the cell and stay longer into your body. They need a carrier, a fat molecule, to be able to be absorbed. Water-soluble vitamins are vitamins B vitamins, 6, B12,
Yeah.
folic acid, things like that, vitamin C, of course. And those are temporarily stay in your body. So they're excreted out into the urine, you know,
So
during the day. So
water
it's better
soluble just
to.
leaves the body quicker.
That's right. So you want to make sure that you optimize it, eat, you know, something with, like, say,
Yeah.
vitamin C 3 times a day, so it's always optimal in your body.
Can fat-soluble vitamins become toxic in the body?
Yes, of course, yes. As a matter of fact, vitamin A and sometimes vitamin E can reach toxic amounts, especially if you are on different various medications that are also have vitamin A in it, or
Yeah.
like acne medications or topical acne medications like retinoids will increase the amount in your body. So
Yeah.
it's definitely recommended. I prefer to take all my fat-soluble vitamins through food. So you know that it's better absorbed and the toxicity issue will be lowered in that case, as opposed to
And the
supplements.
difference between chelated and non-chelated?
Well, it's just a matter of the way that it's manufactured, really. You know, and it's very important, especially with fish oil, to make sure that it is, you know, you have to watch out that there isn't any extra mercury or BPA's in it too, so that it is distilled. It will say that on the bottle, so be careful when you do buy your fish oils also.
So what do you do? Because a lot of people like to stack up on the vitamins, and sometimes they don't know the difference between soluble and water soluble.
Yeah.
How do you get rid of the toxicity in your body if you are stacking up on, say, vitamin K and all those fat-soluble vitamins?
Well, the truth is that you really need to kind of just stay off of the vitamins for a while, and hopefully that they will be removed from your body in that way. Like I said, I always recommend food, and when you eat it with food, if you eat vitamin A, D, E, or K in food, the toxicity, you know, issue won't be really a problem, because you would have to eat enormous amounts of food with that vitamin in it.
Okay. What sunscreen do you recommend?
Well, you know, actually, I would like to say this. The Consumer Reports just put out this excellent report on the most effective sunscreens and sunblocks. And they did show, you can, you know, actually just Google that Consumer Report sunblocks, and you can get a list of them. And they did show that you don't have to spend tons of money. Like, there's some generic brands in, I believe, Walmart and Target, where that you can buy and have one of the most effective sunblocks out there.
What about a homemade one right from your house? Can you
Homemade.
use mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise? No, although I see people trying to use oil all the time. No way. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so
Yes,
much
of
for all of your wonderful
course, not a
information. I
problem.
look forward to seeing you some more.
Thank you.
All right, so protect yourself. You have
Wear
the
a hat.
lycopene, the vitamin C, omega-3s.
Yes. Green tea, sulforaphane, and wear a hat and sunscreen, please.
That's right. And stay under one of those umbrellas. Stay in the shade.
Yes,
You know,
stay in the
you
shade.
jump out. You can get a little bit and come back in.
Come right back in.
Yes, okay. Thank you.
Thanks so
Fiorella
much.
Dicarlo,
Thank
our
you.
wonderful nutritionist right here. You can check out Fiorella on her new blog at www.fitwithfiorellaFiorella.
Fit with Fiorella.
Fit with Fiorella. .com.
Yes, of course. And you can also get my new book, 30 Days to a Thin New You, on Amazon.com.
Woo! 30 Days to a Thin New You.